Hey guys, welcome back to Planet Zoo Console Edition, and today we're going to be doing Steeped in Pollution on hard mode. So guys, while you're here, if you do like my videos, please do drop a like and smash that subscribe button. Continue to follow me for more videos. So let's get straight into this, and of course, like I said, in hard mode. So let's go.
Hello there. Greetings from rainy Wales. From what I've been reading in the papers, I guess I was right about your boss, eh? Good on you for sticking it out with him, though. I'm not sure I would have had the self-control. Listen, I won't take up too much of your time, but you might be getting some interesting news soon. I've put in a word for you with a friend. Anyway, Mustache, I think my dinner's burning. Keep your ears open.
Welcome to your new zoo. Except it's not actually a zoo yet. Now, before you start, you might want to clean up the site a bit. There's a teeny tiny chance that there are massive amounts of toxic waste here. Even for a disused quarry, the land was extremely cheap. Oh, and also extremely steep. So I suggest you build a gondola ride to get the customers around. I mean, I say suggest, but that's actually a direct order. Also, looking around the area next to the building site, I couldn't help but notice a lot of very poorly animals. I expect they must have gotten lost. Really, really lost. Especially the snow leopards. How about I arrange for them to be rescued so you can make them healthy? I think that's the right thing to do. After all, normally I'd have to pay for new animals. Plus, making them healthy again will really impress the inspector, who I just remembered is coming. All right, off you go.
Okay, so start by pausing time. Now, we need to remove... Well, let's just have a quick look at the objectives first. So, for bronze, we need to remove a toxic waste barrel, adopt and place the rescue animals 0 out of 4, and have at least 350 guests in your zoo. But let's have a quick look what else we've got going on. For silver, have at least 8 habitat species in the zoo. Build a suspended gondola transport ride and have at least 600 guests in the zoo. And then gold, we need to earn a profit of at least £15,000 a year. Receive a zoo inspection report of 3% star rating overall, and adopt and place 1 giant panda. So we need a surgery, a workshop, a staff room, a research centre, a quarantine, a keeper hut, and a trade centre. And what have we got going on around the area? So this is got to be the entrance. They must be coming from like a shaft underneath or something. So this is our border. Obviously not a very nice looking start to the zoo here. So we've got this sort of building here. Now, can we get rid of these buildings? These, yes, we can. So I'm just literally here, guys, just holding, just, you know, hitting triangle and getting rid of bits. I can't multi-select this sort of stuff. Oh, I can. I must have been on the wrong thing. So we're just going to multi-select a lot of the stuff, to be fair, and just try and clean it up. So we've got a press clear selection, just so that we've got like a nice clean start instead of, you know, whatever's going on. Okay, so now that we're cleared, we need to think about how we're going to get this zoo to operate. And I think one of the best things to do would be to actually kind of level off the zoo a little bit. So let's have a look at the terrain editor. remove that, remove that. And let's think about, is it flattened surface or is it flattened foundation? Wow, that's a slope. Okay. Yeah, so it's not the slope we want, it's the it's flattened foundation we want. That gives us a huge scope to play with. Let's get rid of that water. And let's think about flattening the rest of this to the foundation that we've just done. And I've now got this nice big area. We have got some toxic barrels around which we will need to remove. You will need to remove at least one for the thingy. And I've also redid this spawn area, mainly because I accidentally deleted a lot of it. It doesn't look the best, but you know what, it doesn't really matter. We can figure that out later on. This is only a career bit anyway. So what we need to do from here is figure out where we want our different areas, so our different habitats. We need a work area. So unfortunately at this sort of stage the work area is going to look pretty dog shit, to be fair. So I'm thinking here. So if I do like a work path that comes here, goes underneath the stairs there, and a work area there so that they can access that. Maybe a path up the middle, and then we can have different different habitats off the path. We've got 45,000 guys. We really need to be money efficient in this one. And unfortunately you do need to have certain things. So let's have a look at what we can do pathwise. So let's see if I can make like a staff path that goes up the middle here. And I can. So that will then become the main staff area. So staff rooms, staff buildings and stuff like that. So if you click on this, it will tell you exactly what you need. Like I said, it's not going to look pretty. It's really not, because at this stage you've just got to kind of get the cheapest buildings in. And unfortunately they look awful. But this is an area where customers aren't really meant to be coming. So for now it doesn't matter. I'm just going to literally line them all up in one row. And you know what, I can move stuff around at a later date. Let's put the keeper at this end so it's not so far for them to travel. A trade centre. Okay, so I'm pretty happy the fact that we've got all the buildings in. And you know what, we could put a line of trees down here or whatever. It doesn't really matter too much in regards to that. And there's room for extra staff buildings here if we need it. We've also got to think about the rest of the objectives. So we need to have at least 8 habitat species in the zoo. We need to build a suspended gondola transport ride and have at least 600 guests in the zoo and adopt and place a giant panda. So the ride is kind of the thing that's going to be a pain. Where do you put it? you know, do you want it so it just goes like down the middle? Do you want it to zigzag across? Or I really don't know what to do with the gondola ride at this current time, but we do need to think about the fact that we need to get our first animals into the zoo. So I'm going to just spend a couple of minutes seeing what I can do to design something that I'm pretty happy with. So this is the design I have decided to go with. A nice big path up in the middle, and then a round sort of square path, with this one going off to the side. So the gondola ride, I think, is going to go in the middle and hopefully just circle around. I've decided to make this enclosure here for the snow leopards. All the animals I have now inherited, I have sent to quarantine. I've hired one of each keeper and stuff like that, and I've made a new work zone. So it's just a matter of getting people into the zoo now, and really focusing on pushing other stuff. Now I've put a water treatment zone here, and power, and I've also put power here. So we really need to think about what we're going to do in regards to pushing people into the zoo. We're going to need food shops and stuff like that. The other thing as well, guys, that, you know, starting with this zoo, you get zero sort of what do we need? We need facilities. You get zero in regards to styles and stuff like that. So you are literally running on Planet Zoo drink shops, and they look, let's face it, awful. And you've got kind of chief beef, and that's it. They have got power, so that's good. We're going to start losing money pretty rapidly, and that's just kind of how things are. You've got no research done or anything like that either, so you're kind of in a predicament where you can't really do a great deal. All the animals are diseased. Oh, you need a veterinary surgery as well. I don't know why it didn't allow, why it didn't tell me I needed that from the start. So we've got a veterinary surgery now, and we're down to 14k, and realistically we haven't done a great deal. Now guys, I've put this in here for the snow leopards. I will upload this if you want to use it. You are more than welcome. And we're going to put the okapis in here, but we really need to get some cash flow going. And the only way we're going to do that, of course, is by getting people into the zoo. So here they come. And we're going to need a toilet as well. Oh, we don't want a large one. Well, mind you, what difference does it make? Put a large one right as you come in, at the middle there. There we go. And we're going to need to think about bins and stuff like that too, because they are dirty critters. Have we got now our quarantines passed? So we've got both of the snow leopards done, and we also need to think about donation boxes, so let's get some donation boxes going. One here, one here, one here, and then some for the okapis. I'll get the okapis in soon. It looks pretty plain at the minute, guys. It really does. I understand that, but not a lot we can do until money starts picking up. There's not a great deal we can do. We need to get the terrain lowered a little bit here so that we can have some water. So that will be ideal right at the front here, so that people can kind of see the okapis drinking. We might need to kind of angle it a little bit so that they're not. There we go. So that's right in front of the guests. And I can put another path that goes this way and another sort of thing here. We'll work on that as and when. Now the snow leopards are going to need some coolers because they're not going to be happy. It's going to be far too hot for them. So let's go with let's just click on enrichment items, and then we can see that we need coolers. So let's get one there. One there, one there, one there, and let's just start getting the terrain ready for them, because they're going to want snow, of course. It's a shame you can't just like auto fill and just go the whole area just snow. And then we can see where the warmer patches are after that, so we can fix that too. So you can see there, there's a warm patch there. So that should cool down, and that should cool down too. And the habitat won't be far off what they need. The okapis, let's see what they need. So they need some short grass. Rather than the long grass. So actually that was really easy for them to be sorted, but they do need some plants too, to make them happy. So let's put a nice big tree in, that starts it off pretty easily. Mangrove on the edge of the water. Tree right over here at the edge. So actually plants is okay, we just need to just increase that coverage a little bit, and I don't really want to go mad with too many trees. I think I found a nice little rock formation. that might be too much. Yeah, something like that. It's not too much. Let's see how the okapis do with that. So they just need a little bit more coverage. About another tree. There we go. So that's the okapis happy in regards to that. Now we need to think about food. So let's just get another cooler there, and let's get a food tray in for the snow leopards, and then let's look at what we need for the okapis. Unfortunately, when it comes to enrichment at the start of the game, you just really don't have anything. It's all locked, and you have to research stuff, and research is just taking forever. But let's focus on the okapi to begin with, as the leopards do have a little bit. We've actually got a lot of people come straight in, which is good. Although both the vendors have decided that they're going to go and take a break, which isn't good. So let's hire 2 more vendors, so that we've always got a couple of vendors ready to go. And 2 more shops here would really help. I've purposely kind of made the walls a little bit higher over here so that people do have to walk around to see these guys. Donations are good at the moment. So animal alerts, what's the animal alerts? Are they not? Oh my god, they didn't move them. That is so annoying when I actually did click for them to be moved. Right, so the tickets are underpriced straight away, so that's good. Let's move it to 6 and 4. Just get that revenue coming up a little bit. And it's literally just enrichment problems now, which we can sort as and when. Yes, the zoo is pretty small. Let's put another couple of shops. Unfortunately, it's going to be another. I don't know why it won't allow me to put it there. Well, it will, but there's no path to it. So why is that? Huh. Okay, so it doesn't need a path. That's good. And we'll also put a. Okay, so we've met 1 star. That's pretty easy.
With that toxic waste. The air doesn't taste like batteries
put
anymore.
Chief beef in
yes,
too.
Overall, the zoo's definitely beginning to take shape. The customers seem happy, and best of all, almost none of them have developed respiratory problems as a result of their visit.
So that's not letting me put a path there anyway.
Nice
but hey, it doesn't matter. As long as they're using it, it doesn't matter.
It's a good job we rescued them and brought them into the zoo, eh? After all, the last thing we need is people being able to see animals outside the zoo for free. Oh, and one last thing. Now that the zoo is mostly clean, I'm arranging for Linlin to visit from the other zoo. It's going to take a little time, though, so don't worry about it yet. Just worry
Right,
about
so
everything else.
we are pretty low on cash, so we need to generate that cash flow. Now I think that if we start with another habitat this side, we can think about the sort of animals that are available. So we've got buffaloes, tapirs. We could even get a Bengal tiger in. We could, because we've got enough points. That really would help. I think that would help. So let's adopt the Bengal tiger and send it to quarantine. I think that is a fantastic thing to start with. Let's pause it and get some barriers. Let's get ourselves. How do I want to do this? Let's have a look at some paths first. So let's build a path that goes this way. Because if we do it this way, we can then focus on. We could put some more shops up here. We could put a gondola ride stop up here as well. Open up this area. Once we've got some more money, of course, but it will also allow them to see the tiger all the way around. So that's pretty cool. So let's focus on a barrier here. Let's make it out of wood as well. I kind of want it to be. I want it to be nice and straight down this side, and kind of level with the other. Yeah, so I'm pretty happy with that. The Bengal tiger should have enough room there. I would say that should be ample room for the tiger. Yeah, that should be good. Let's put a habitat gate in. Let's put it in there. And let's just think about the view. So for now, let's go and let's increase the height all the way around. Because of course the tigers do like to escape, so that gives us that as well, and the Bengal tiger should really help drive the people in. So let's just press play and wait for the tiger to come. Now, are the okapis happy? Yes, to a degree. They've got 0 enrichment items. Well, that's something we can work on. Okay, so I've done a bit of work here, guys, on the park. I've now changed. Well, no, not changed. I've made the Siberian tiger enclosure really good. Sorry, not Siberian. The Bengal tiger really good. I've put this cool. I want to say like climbing frame slash. Hard shelter in, a couple of trees, and I've made it look really, really, you know, kind of good, best sort of can. Put a couple of donation boxes around. I've now researched these okapis up, so they are in a bit of a better shape. I've also opened up this little cave here, which has allowed me to put power and water there, but I think I'm also going to have to do something up here underneath the rocks. And as you can see, I've made this what I think is a pretty cool enclosure. It's took me a little bit of time to do it. It took a bit of work, but basically what I did was made this slope really steep around this side, which allows me to kind of put a invisible barrier here, because I'm going to get some saltwater crocodiles and put them in, and they won't be able to climb out of there. Now the Bengal tiger really has brought me some money into the zoo. It's done me really well, but I'm going to have to do this water situation to make the okapis water clean. So that is one of my next tasks, and then I also need to make sure that everything goes into the work zones. 2 barrels of toxic waste are here. I've been waiting to clear them out because they do cost 1,200 a piece, and that's partly my money. So let's think about getting some saltwater crocodiles. Hopefully there's some available. So saltwater crocodiles, we've got 3 females, and a male. So let's get a male and a younger female. Let's get them into the zoo. And then we can think about getting this into a full enclosure. So we need to add a habitat gate. I don't know why it's not going to let me do that. Oh, I know why. There we go. So we'll add the habitat gate there. So that makes it a proper habitat. Let's make sure that our work zones are correct. So I've put a second work zone in just for shops. We'll make sure that we are making that into a work zone. Add that and add that. And then we will hire another vet. Now hopefully when the saltwater crocodiles come in, that will make even more money. It's a nice big habitat, and you know, they've got a couple of donation points at the end too, and we'll also put a bin up here too, so that there's a bin there. So the water quality here is going down, so we're just going to pause it, and I'm going to get the terrain editor, and I'm going to put this up the middle here between the 2 enclosures. And hopefully that's going to allow me then to put another power source here, and with the power source obviously a water cleaning source. So terrain modification failed, so that's something I need to fix. It's not letting me do what I want it to do. I wonder if I can. No. I will figure this out. let's see if just lowering the terrain slightly might help. Not really. Okay, so what I need to do is potentially delete the path here. And try and fix it so that it's all level. Because now it's in a position where actually I've lost access to the path fully, so we're going to have to kind of go back, and hopefully it will bring the path back as long as I've not gone too far. Okay, so that's fixed the path. So it seems that I'm not going to be able to do that the way I wanted it to, but there's nothing to say I can't go in from this side. So let's have a look at doing that. I can see the outline of the barrier. So it's, oh my god, it's quite a long tunnel. And hopefully, with a bit of luck, it's going to... There we go, that's what I wanted. It's going to let me do kind of what I want it to. And I'm going to have to try and just open up this side just a little bit. It's not going to let me go much further. I might just have to... In fact, let's just actually put that back and see if it will let me. I highly doubt it at this stage now, because it's going into the rock. Oh my god, it might. Wow. Amazing, it's let me do it. So that... Oh my god, why does it zoom out like that? Now if it will let me in, that might just help with this water. So the cleanliness has gone up, so actually yes. Now what I need to do again is assign that to the work zone so that the mechanics will pick that up. And unfortunately I'm in a position where the water quality here for the tiger has gone down too. So let's get our saltwater crocodiles in first, and then we will focus on fixing the tiger's quality of water. Now I'm going to have to do something a little bit different and probably pull it here. But I think I have found this really cool I'm just trying to find it. That's a little bit too expensive. transformer and water treatment. I'm trying to keep it so that it's not so ugly for the members of the public, but I really need to kind of place it there or something. So let's place that there and put a path there and there, and hopefully now that should clear up the tiger's water straight away. It has. Beautiful. And once we get our saltwater crocodiles in, which they're coming now, we can work on their habitat and getting it bang on. And hopefully now that will attract even more punters. Okay, so plants and coverage is fine. Enrichment, so they can have a block of frozen fish. They need a large food tray, which we need to be able to give access to the keepers to do that. They can also have like a rubbing pad, which would be okay over there, and another one over there. We've got diseased animals, so we need to probably look at that. And actually guys, these are pretty happy. What else? Low welfare on the snow leopards. They need some food enrichment, but we've still not got that. But here we go, look at this now. Okay, so we're just going to stop looking after the snow leopards, stop researching the snow leopards. But look at that, that's pretty cool. They're coming down here to view the saltwater crocodiles. That's awesome. And let's just see if that actually gives the snow leopards anything in regards to food enrichment, that last upgrade. As you can see, the okapis have now got different bits as well, so they're happy too. Where's the snow leopard hiding? I can't see them. They're here. Ah, they're eating. So no, the last the last bit of research didn't actually help any, which is rather annoying. But on a different note, we're now starting to see more people in the zoo. We've got 603, 631. We've got more money coming in, and we've got some more species in the zoo now. So it means that we've got a little bit more money so that we can start expanding and making it a much better place. We've also got to think about having a gondola ride. So let's see what we can do with paths. I don't want that. I'm quite happy with the dark asphalt. We'll put it right up to there. Probably could increase the length of that actually and make it a little bit easier. And think about that being like our next sort of enclosure here. And think about like, oh look, there's a cheeky bit of room here for like a food shop and stuff like that. But at the moment, we've got no food shops research. So let's look at some food shops. And we could also think about, I mean, potentially, there's nothing to say that I couldn't open this up a little bit over this side and put another workshop or a staff room if I can do that. That would be grand. I think I need to be able to get rid of this sort of this bit too. I know terraforming costs money, but it's all about kind of hiding these staff buildings too. But there's nothing to say I can't put the roof back over after, and hopefully, guys, this might give you some ideas as to, you know, what to do and play with. So let's see what I can put here, because I'm going to need some more staff facilities now. So another keeper hut, and again just a cheap keeper hut. Oh, what happened there? So a cheap keeper hut. A cheap research centre. A cheap workshop. And another kind of cheap staff room. Might just have to bore out that a little bit more. So we've got that. Let's put another. So we do that, and then we can think about putting the terrain back over. That actually kind of just hides it a little bit. So cool. Let's think about adding these to the work zones. The Bengal tigers research is done. A little bit more. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with that. And we've got some money in the donation boxes too. So we need to kind of let it just cook for a little bit, and then I can work, once I've got a bit more cash, I can work on the next enclosure. Quite a bit has changed since the last bit you guys were probably with me. I have now built this elephant enclosure and got myself an elephant. Now I managed to get it with the points. I did have to release a snow leopard because they were fighting, but I certainly am going to need another elephant because this one's going to be lonely. The elephant house isn't the most exciting thing in the world, but it will do the job. Let's get some bedding down for the elephant. I've also built some more food shops, and going to continue just to put a few more food shops in, just to help earn some more money. Money is really super slow in this game, so I've managed to do a bit of research and stuff like that, and now looking at a few more drink shops. But you generally only have these ugly looking ones. So yeah, I've had to go and find a shell on the what's it called? The Frontier Workshop. I've had to go and find shells to make them look a little bit better, and these are the shells that I found. Okay, they don't kind of suit. I'm just trying to find shell. So there's like a wooden shell, and then what's that? That's Pip Shop water. I didn't mean to pause it, to be fair. I'm just trying to find the shells. I can't even see the names of them now, and I don't know if it's Nature Shop Shell. So let's place that. It doesn't match the theme of the zoo at all, but it looks better than just that. What was there before? So I don't know if this one's just not working or what, because the path seems to have disappeared off this one too, and the shop's just disappeared as well. Okay, so let's try a drink shop again. Pip Shop water. There we go. So we've now got, and look, the path's gone again. Why does it keep doing that? That's really odd. But yeah, we'll put a pop-up shop here. And hopefully we can get enough money to really start making a difference. Now it's so unbelievably slow at making money. And let's just make sure that that work zone has that shop in it too. But once the money starts rolling in, I can start looking at doing the suspended gondola ride. Now guys, this one is really taking its time, so I don't expect it's going to be the quickest scenario you will ever do. That's for sure. So we're just going to speed up time here and see if we can get something going here. Now, inspections are starting to get better. We're a 4-star now. The habitats are looking really good. Education is poor. I have started putting education boards around, and I will continue to do that. Money is starting to pick up too. And the idea, what I think I'm gonna do is put the gondola ride from here, and just make it loop round and then back on itself. Mainly because I've had a go at putting it from here, and it tends to not work. It's that simple. It just tends to not work. But this could be another little, if in fact it could be another little habitat that I could do. You know, something like warthogs or something. So let's have a look at doing that. Actually, that will draw more more people into the zoo, which is exactly what we need. So let's have a look at what animals we could get in there. And of course we do need to be increasing the species now anyway. At the moment, I think just like tapir or something. I don't know if that would be a big enough. Let's adopt a male and a female tapir. Send them to the zoo, to the quarantine area. And let's get this a habitat gate. Some more research done. Let's look at what else we can research that's going to help us. Transport rides, staff facilities, habitats. I really kind of think I need to hire another cleaner. I certainly need to put some more bins about. So our tapirs are now ready to be moved to their new home. Let's hope that that's going to be big enough. We need to put like a little pool of water in. So let's see how the tapirs like it. And to be fair, we probably need to increase the height of this barrier slightly and make it so that people can see in too. So let's increase about 3 meters, and then put some glass in the front. And then put some glass in the back too. And then let's figure out what the tapirs need. Let's slow down time a little bit and work out what they need. So hard shelter and terrain. So they need some shorter grass. That's easy to fix. We don't want long grass. I don't know why it's saying they've still got long grass. There's 0 long grass there. soil. Okay, cool. So they're going to need some sort of hard shelter and some plants. Let's just make sure the size is ample enough. Let's put a food trough in too. A rubbing post. And currently they've got nothing there for food enrichment. And of course we want to make sure that the work it's added to the work zone. Cool. And they now need some plants and coverage, so that's something to work on. So I've now got tapir in here. Well, you know I had tapir in here anyway, but I've made the habitat a better place for them. Doing a little bit of research on them too, so that I can hopefully get some stuff into the for their enrichment. So let's have a look now. We've got a large barrel feeder, so that actually should, there we go, that fixes their enrichment. We've also got a baby crocodile, and apparently an escaped animal. Oh yeah, so unfortunately if it goes there, it's classed as escaped, and there was I don't know how to get it to change otherwise, but oh my god, we've got 2 baby crocodiles. Okay, I didn't realise that. Okay, so we are good there with that too. Now we really need to be thinking about the sky ride. Now I've let it cook for a little bit and I've got 17,000. So what I'm thinking of doing is putting a pathway that goes why won't you let me make a... There's nothing wrong with the terrain, I don't understand it. There is literally nothing wrong with the terrain here. It's exactly the same level as that. Oh, honestly, this game's a bit freaky sometimes. So, what's it doing that now? We need to think about a few more enclosures, and we also need to think about the sky ride, or the whatever ride it is. So I'm thinking that like that, and we put a station here. So let's do this now. It's time to think about getting this ride in. So it's the suspended gondola ride. Can't seem to pull it into the ground anymore either. So we're going to pull it about there, and then we're going to run actually we need to think about where it's going to go. So we need another station about... I really don't like this ride sort of deal, but it is what it is. So we'll put another station there. Yeesh. It's so ugly. It just, oh. So I'm going to start by leveling out this terrain here now. Okay, so I now have this. Every station has got an entrance and an exit. I've had to raise it up a little bit because you couldn't quite get the paths underneath. So this is what I'm left with. Not a pretty sight by any means, but it gives me some sort of format now as to where I'm going to put the next sort of habitats in the middle here and one over here. I've had to really cut back into the stone and almost to the edge of the map. Now it's cost me quite a bit of money, I'm not going to lie, but we're in a position now where money is good. But what we do need to do is put a transformer on each one, otherwise there's going to be no power. And once that's done, we can think about what's next. So I'm going to duplicate that, and I'm going to put that here. I've had to move some of the paths as well. It's been a bit annoying, but it's done. They're not the prettiest sights, but certainly a lot better than just a normal sort of like transformer house. So I'm going to go with these. Now this I will add it to my blueprints and upload it if you wish to use it. Okay, so that's each one of them with power now, and I can now test the gondola ride. So station 12 is still saying it's empowered. Why would it be empowered when... that'd be why, because that's I need another one. Now these are not cheap at all, and as you can see, but everything's powered. So let's get this gondola ride tested. Start test. And we are in a position now where all I've got left is one objective for silver. I just need another 2 habitat species in the zoo. I need to think about how much the tickets are, so they're not going to be cheap. So £7 to begin with. Continuous loop, yep, and vehicles. I don't know why it's only let me have the one vehicle. We'll just wait until testing's done, and then we might be able to change the amount of vehicles, because one vehicle's really going to not do much for us there. We've got room to put an enclosure here, and we've got room to kind of put an enclosure in the middle too. These saltwater crocodiles are really doing my head in. They just keep going on to this middle part, which is making them constantly escape. So let's have a look now what animals we can get into the zoo. So we've got aardvarks, which we could adopt. Some Chinese pangolin, could adopt them too. Grizzly bear, we could make an enclosure for a grizzly bear. That would be pretty cool. And then we do eventually have to have a giant panda. So let's work on something for a grizzly bear. I think round here would be pretty cool. I'm going to make it out of brick because probably much like the elephant, they can break down barriers. So let's just think about this. So let's kind of follow the path a little bit. Curved sections. Oosh. No, I don't like that. So we will follow the barrier. The path, sorry. And then we can think about more shops down here too. And let's get that invisible barrier done too. We're running, it's going to be right on the border. Just trying to see where it's running. Terrain at 2 uneven for placement. Okay, so we do have an enclosure there now, nice and big for the grizzly bears. Let's make sure we put a habitat gate in. It's not quite running where I wanted it to, I'm not going to lie. Actually, we can do it there. See, that does my head in. How is it obstructed? How is it obstructed when it's a path connecting to a path? It's going to have to go something like that. It's going to have to. So let's think about getting these grizzly bears adopted, and that is 7, and we'll get a female and we'll get a male and we'll adopt it with that. And these crocodiles are still. I wonder if I can change the barrier slightly. Right. Oh, here's the other one. God, you're annoying crocodile. Right. That's that sorted. Well, we really have some research done. That might be able to help the tapirs a little bit. In fact, the tapirs should be okay. Oh, what's happened here? Why is all the grass growing? Right, we need to stop this test. Why is it not allowing me to put any more? It's a bit odd that it's literally only letting me have one. Or will it allow me to change it now? Number of vehicles, 1. That's poor. That is poor at best. 1 vehicle to go all the way around. That is super poor. In theory, I don't need it now, because I've got what I needed. So I could actually go ahead and delete that now, and just keep the enclosures going. But for now, let's get our grizzly bears in to their new habitat. Make sure that we add that habitat into it. And you know what, guys, I really don't need this gondola ride. So there we go. That saved me a bit of money. I can think about deleting these power as well, and that again gets me money back. As long as, yeah, the objective is done, guys. So really, you only need to make it, and once you've made it, you can delete it. There's really no need to have the gondola ride unless you feel that it's necessary. So we need to think about now the final couple of species coming into my zoo. I'm just going to get rid of these and see what's going on. So we're here again. Now my tiger died from old age, so I have just adopted another tiger, and we'll put it back in here. The saltwater crocodiles are now, you know, behaving slightly. I say that, but there you go, already causing me problems again. Maybe I shouldn't have said something. So we're in a position now where we've got 6 species. Once the tiger comes in, that'll be 7. And I've also got some ostrich, which I'm going to put into here, and hopefully that will be enough to get 2 stars. I know it's been a long-winded video so far, guys, but it really is a tedious. What has happened here? Oh dear, both my paths have disappeared. What? That is disgusting. Do you know what? This is really doing my head in, where it keeps saying terrain modification failed. So let's go and get our animals moving. I am fast forwarding now because I need that money to grow, and I need to get this 2-star completed. So let's get them into there. We've got our grizzly bears in here as well. They are happy. I've made their enclosure. Pretty comfy for them. So there we go. That is our second star now complete.
That's good. I'd hate for us not to have enough money to feed all those new animals you adopted. I mean, it's not like I can feed you to them.
And now we need to build another one
and hey,
for
that gondola ride looks pretty good. You had
our
better not have gone over
giant
budget on
panda.
it. Oh, I just remembered. Linlin just arrived from the other zoo, so you'll need to find somewhere for her. This will be a nice holiday for her, but for complicated reasons which I won't go into, she's travelling incognito. So don't tell anyone it's actually Linlin. Just make up some other name. But having a panda should really impress the inspector, hmm? So make sure nothing happens
to get
her.
3 stars, we now need to make a yearly profit of 15,000, which we're doing 10,000 a year at the minute. Receiver's inspection, well, that's been happening quite regularly anyway. Oh my god, these bloody crocodiles are doing my head in. But you know what, it's not affecting the people. Let's have a look at what's going on here with the snow leopards as well. Where are the snow leopards? Where are they? Come out, wherever ye are. Right, so there we go. We got our 3-star inspector rating already. So she's now an outsider. So do you know what? Let's release her into the wild, and we can carry on now going. There's our new tiger. Pretty happy by the looks of it too. So good stuff. So now we just need to focus on making that next pen for the giant panda, and increasing our profit now. So let's make this giant panda enclosure. Let's pull it all the way up to meet the back of that. Oh, what's happened here? Why is it not? Oh dear. That's not how I wanted it to look. So we'll have to delete that and try again. Let's get some length on it this time though, so I can see. There we go. That will do. What will be now will be, we're coming towards the end of this one finally, so it's good. So I'll kind of want to do like a little something like it was in the Bear Essentials. I don't know if I can. It'd be cool just to have like a big water pit in the middle. And like it'd be even cooler if we could do like a big Chinese sort of style. I don't know. It's not going to happen. I know it's not. Anyway, let's get Linlin to animal storage, and then let's get Linlin into the zoo. and that way we can focus on earning that profit now, putting some more shops in, and doing whatever we need to. We've actually got quite a bit of space to work with, so this actually could be a really good zoo if we put the time and effort in. It's certainly taken a long time, but now we're in this position, all we've got to do is make profit. That's pretty much it. That's all we've got to do is make profit now. Oh, come on, really? Right, there we go. So we've now got that. And once we get Linlin in, we can think about doing whatever we're going to do. I can't copy that. So we've got multiple overflowing bins. That's something else that's a real kind of pain, is making sure bins are all done all the time. Why is there grass over here again? And we're also going to hire a few more cleaners now. Now that we've got the money, we might as well. Right, Linlin is ready to go into her new habitat there. And once she's in, we can make sure that the habitat is right for her. And then we could just focus on pure profit. So we're going to put shops in and stuff like that. So we've got plenty of food shops now, but like I said, they all come without like a shell, which is really, really frustrating. Right, let's see what Linlin needs now. So, she needs hard shelter and the terrain sorting. Actually, I want to take away that there too. So, grass and some soil. There we go. Definitely need some plants and stuff in here. Let's see if there's any sort of big trees that we can play with first. Wow, no big trees at all. Right, let's get some hard shelter first. That should make a difference. Unfortunately, it's going to be one of these like basic wooden shelters as well. And let's focus on some enrichment items too. Any food? There's no food enrichment, is there? So let's focus on the plant section now. It's really going to make it kind of tough because we need loads of coverage, and let's face it, there's no real big trees that are appropriate. It doesn't mean that we can't put some big trees in. It just means that they won't be appropriate. So that's making a start. Yeesh, I can't believe it. No big trees. No, not even like bamboo. Where's the bamboo at? Let's plant some of these around on the edge of the water. That's going up a little bit. Might not be perfect, but you know what, let's stick a few of them in. A bit of bamboo. Oh, that's made a difference. Kind of trellis it along the back here, you see where the wall is. And a little bit down the back of here. Doesn't look perfect, I understand that, but we're now at the end of this sort of mission, so we just need to focus on getting it finished. And if bamboo's the way to go, that's what we need to do. Make a Linlin happy. And actually, we're nearly there. Bamboo's definitely the way to go, guys, with this. There we go. Right, that's Linlin happy, and we just need to literally now focus on getting this this money. Let's speed it up now. And let's see what else we can kind of put in. These are some of the cool things that I've I wanted to have a look at that. This is some of the cool things that I found in the Frontier Workshop. Oh yes, bad boy. It's a lot of money. It's 28,000, but you know what, this could make some real money too. So let's place that there and see what happens. Right, we just need to get that yearly profit done now. Have I got any souvenir shops? Get an information centre going too. And I've seen this really cool shell that I found for the information centre. Just need to find it. Oh, insignificant. Oh my god, how much have we lost? Wow. Okay. So I was making money and now I've just lost tons of it. Okay, what's actually happened here now? Well, let's get rid of that. And focus on getting this right. And we'll focus on getting another staff room in too. Who's not happy? The tapirs. Why are the tapirs not happy? Oh, because of the water. Okay, so we need to focus on putting something in to fix the water issue. Do you know what? We're super close now, so it doesn't matter if people can see it. I'm this close now to finishing. It's frustrating. Okay guys, so I've actually now finished this zoo. The 3 to start did pop up. I did make enough profit, but because I was fast forwarding so quickly, I didn't get a chance to allow that to be recorded. So what I did to finish off this was got another tiger, and now they have bred. So there is a baby tiger somewhere. Where is the baby tiger? There's a baby tig around here somewhere. Naturally, of course, I cannot find it. Let's click on that. There we go. Oh, so there he is. Sell the baby. See the baby tiger. So that's really drew the people in. I also did a marketing campaign for 5,000. I figured out that actually my snow leopards had all died. So I was actually having an empty sort of pen here, which I completely didn't know about. So I decided to get a rhino and put the rhino in here. So that's drew the crowds. I also built this rather large, probably too large, enclosure, and I put some buffaloes and whatever the other guys are here. Bongos. So I put some bongos and some buffaloes in together. Made this funky path that goes underneath. Not actually had to finish the entire park, the entire zoo, so really worked out quite well. I've had to release a few bears because they've bred and they've matured and they've caused problems, But other than that, that's it. Just making sure that there's shops and enough vendors so that, you know, people are spending the money that they've come here to spend. And that's it, guys. Just the money is rolling in now. And what turned out to be a hard 1 and 2 stars has actually been a rather easy 3 stars. I think 3 stars was easier once you've got the base set up. So hopefully that helps you guys complete this scenario. I know it's not been an easy one at all, but now that it's here, oh, there's a baby ostrich. Oh my guy, what's his name? Aldo. Oh, we've got an animal that's died as well. Oh, my Bengal tiger's died. Oh no. It's a good job we're at the end here of this specific park. What can I take from this park moving forward? Maybe not to put the enclosures so close, because it really does mess with the paths. And maybe put some more paths out before building the enclosures. Kind of lay out a little bit of a what do you want, where do you want it sort of scenario. I also managed to finally fix the crocodile issue. Basically what I did was I removed all the barriers, removed all the water, and then I made a barrier go across here, this tiny section, to meet that one there, and then flattened it all down to the surface, and then allowed the water to come back. So that is yeah, that's a few little hints and tips towards the end of this video, and I will certainly be looking towards using them next time, and hopefully we can get some like souvenir shops and stuff like that. So guys, join me next time when we take on the next career scenario in hard mode. Thank you very much for watching and being here. I will catch you next time. Take care. Bye bye.